Hello everyone, my name is Dixon Panggabean. My student number 71 2000 and 099. Shalom kids, how are you? Okay, today I want to tell you one who is here to listen. Okay, before you tell the story, the kids have to fold their hands, then sit up with the good ones. Okay, here's the story of Daniel and the Lion's Den. Someone hasn't heard this story, or let me tell it. Okay, let's just keep this short and sweet. Okay, there is a story of a great kingdom at Babel. The kingdom was ruled by King Darius. There was a servant of the king whose work was hard and honest. This Daniel was kind, devout, and he was a worthy 3 times a day. Once upon a time, King Darius saw that hard-working Daniel was made King Darius the leader of the land at Babel. The children knew that after Daniel had been appointed leader of the land, there were other servants who did not like Daniel. Thought they were jealous of him for having been made a leader in the kingdom. But the children knew that after that they planned to have Daniel deposed by King Darius. But the servants were confused as to finding fault with Daniel and getting fired. So the servants made new commands which during the 30 days no one should worship any god other than King Darius. For if any trespass, they will be thrown into the lion's den. Finally, the order punishment was passed on by the servant to King Darius, so that the sentence they made might be approved by King Darius. The children, now that the new order has not been given to Daniel at all, because the servants had a hunch that Daniel will never agree to this. And so the new order was sanctioned by King Darius, who can never be changed by anyone. Thank you.
Okay, well, my brothers and sisters, before we continue the history of Daniel in the lion's den, let me introduce. My name is Natania Anastasia and my student number 71 2018 122. Once, when Daniel heard that new command or punishment the king had just agreed to, and he rushed to the room and he did what he did. At that moment he prayed for the help that come from the Lord. When Daniel was about to pray, the servant found Daniel praying, and they rushed to King Darius to deliver what they had seen that Daniel had ignored the order or punishment that King Darius had agreed with. Finally, King Darius' grief or death. At the time, King Darius was unwilling to ask that Daniel would be put to death. King Darius wondered how to refer the sentence, but the people had already come and told King Darius that it was unalterable. In the end, King Darius gave the command that Daniel was soon cast into in lion's den. King Darius said to Daniel, "May the God your worship always yours save you." So that a big rock fell and covered the lion's den, and the king returned to the place, gloomy, and while Daniel was in the lion's den. King Darius was concerned about it. Now, let's go over the story of Daniel at the lion's den. The next day, as soon as the sun came up, the king rose and ran to the lion's den. As he drew near, he shouted, "Daniel, has your God whom you serve and pray saved you from the lions?" The king waited calmly for his reply. Then suddenly Daniel said, "Yes, king, live forever. My God sent an angel and he shut the mouth of the lions. They didn't hurt me because I didn't do anything wrong." The king leaped with joy and immediately ordered that Daniel be removed from the burrow. And when Daniel was taken from deadness, he didn't even flinch because he believed in God. The king knew that those men had tricked him into punishing Daniel, so he punished them. After that, the king made a new law and he said, "Daniel's God is great, and I command that every man in my kingdom should honor the Lord God who saved Daniel from the hungry lions."
My name is Bella Atibi. My study number 71 2018 163. In the end, the sun was already bright. King Darius was about to rush to the lion's cave. When King Darius was near, calling out Daniel's name, and King Darius said, "Daniel, is the Lord God that you have been worshipping and praying, what will save you?" After King Darius waited for Daniel's answer, Daniel finally answered King Darius' reply. Daniel answered that the Lord God, whom I have worshipping and praying for, has sent an angel to cover the lion's mouth. The lions did not hurt me because I had done nothing wrong. Finally, King Darius was happy and he ordered that the stone be removed from the lion's cave. When Daniel came out of the lion's den, Daniel's body had no cuts, scratches, because Daniel knew and believed there was a God who could help me. So that King Darius knew that the other servant had tracked King Darius into killing Daniels, and finally King Darius punished the servant by throwing them into the lion's den. Finally, the lions in the cave ate the servant dead. After that, King Darius made a new law, and King Darius said, "The God of Daniels is great, and I command that everyone in my kingdom should honor the Lord God, who saved Daniel from hungry lions."
What Daniel's story can be related to today's context is that we are experiencing a catastrophe that is COVID-19, which causes problems that affect our lives, especially economic, and cause death in people. And therefore, we ask God's human creation must always be grateful and always pray to the Lord that we be given the best solution to the problem we face. We also should not complain about the problem. If we complain, then the Lord has not given us a way out. Shalom, kids.
Shalom, kids!
Shalom, kids.
Wake me, I'm not dreaming.